A silent voice. The movie, Japanese, Hepburn, Igako no Katachi, also translated as The Shape of Voice. The movie is a 2016 Japanese animated teen drama film produced by Kyoto Animation, directed by Naoko Yamada and written by Reiko Yashida, featuring character designs by Futoshi Nishiya and music by Kensuke Shio. It is based on the manga of the same name written and illustrated by Yoshitoki Oima. The film premiered in Japan on September 17, 2016 and worldwide between February and June 2017. A boy named Shoya Ishida sets his affairs in order and walks to a bridge, intending to die by suicide. Coming to his senses at the last minute, he recalls his days in elementary school, and the events that have led him to this point in his life. In those days, Shoya was an indifferent child, one who viewed his fellow students as a way of staving off his boredom. The entry of a new student named Shoko Nishimiya into his class piques his interest. She informs the class that she is deaf. In spite of her disability, she tries her best to live normally and mesh with the class. However, the other students and the teacher come to believe her presence is upsetting the social balance. They think she is imposing on them through her handicap. Shoya, who considers her odd, begins to bully and harass her without end. The class, more amused than shocked, does not intervene in the situation. One day, Shoya yanks out her hearing aids, causing her ears to bleed. Soon after, the school's management realizes what is happening, and the principal confronts the class about it. The teacher, suddenly infuriated, singles out Shoya as the culprit. Shoya names his friends as accomplices, but they turn on him, vehemently denying their involvement. Soon, the class's bullying is directed toward him. They subject him to the same treatment he gave to Shoko. Shoya blames Shoko and the two fight in their classroom after he finds her doing something to his desk. She is subsequently transferred to another school, and he discovers that she was erasing hateful messages his classmates left in chalk on his desk. Shoya finds himself alone, relegated to the role of a tormented outcast. After being thrown in a pond by his classmates, he finds Shoko's notebook, which he had thrown there some time earlier. Now in high school, Shoya remains a social reject. His past is often brought up by his former friends, something he has grown to accept as just punishment. Full of guilt, shame, and anxiety, he blocks out the faces of those around him, unable to look them in the eye. He works hard to repay his mother for the money she had to pay the school to replace the numerous hearing aids he destroyed. He visits the sign language center to return Shoko's once waterlogged notebook in the hopes of making amends. When he tells her that he wants to be friends, he remembers that she once made the same hand gestures to him, finally understanding that she had only wanted to be his friend. Yuzuru, Shoko's younger sister, introduces herself. She strongly doubts Shoya's intentions, knowing his history, and acts to prevent him from meeting Shoko. At school, Tomohiro Nagatsuka, another loner, befriends Shoya, and quickly comes to consider him his big friend. Nagatsuka aids Shoya in his efforts against Yuzuru. Shoko and Shoya begin meeting at a bridge to feed bread to Koi. One day, the waterlogged notebook accidentally falls into the river, and Shoko jumps in after it, as does Shoya. Watching from a distance, Yuzuru photographs Shoya jumping, which happens to be prohibited, and posts the photo online. When the photo reaches the school management, Shoya is suspended, and Yuzuru reveals that she posted the photo. Instead of getting angry, Shoya brings Yuzuru to stay at his house after he sees her sleeping in the park, appearing homeless. When Yuzuru leaves in the middle of the night, Shoya goes after her and tells her that he is genuinely remorseful for the way he treated Shoko, and Yuzuru reveals her true identity to him. Shoko and Yuzuru's mother, Meiko, realizes her daughters are meeting with Shoya and demands that they stop, but they refuse to do so. Shoko expresses a desire to reconnect with Miyoko Sahara, the only classmate who was kind to her in elementary school. Shoko and Shoya take the train to visit her. By chance, Shoya also runs into Namiko Ueno, one of his old bullying accomplices. Although Nika is apologetic toward him for the past, she remains antagonistic towards Shoko, blaming her for what has happened.